What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day. Getting into this episode of GH, this was a hot mess. Listen, I just want to know something. So, is talking about Sunny, is that some sort of aphrodisiac or some sort of foreplay for Dex and Jocelyn? I really want to know because it just seems like every time they have sex or they in the bed or whatever, the topic of conversation is always about Sunny. And at the end of the day, let me tell you something. I see so many people on social media shipping them, saying, "Oh, they love Dex and Jocelyn together." I have no problem with that. You're free to like whoever you want. You're free to root for whatever couple you want. For me, I, I can't root for them as a couple because I have to be honest. They're not showing me much as a couple. They're not doing anything as a couple. You know what I mean? All they're doing is having sex on couches and in her dorm room on her little twin mattress and talking about Sunny 24/7. That's all they talk about. You know what I mean? It's like at least, Spencer and Trina are actually doing interesting shit. You know what I mean? It's not just, sex and, with them, I mean, hell, they haven't even had sex yet and they're more interesting than Jocelyn and Dex. I'm just saying. Um Jocelyn was really getting on my nerves though. Like her sitting there trying to bring up Christina's name, talking about, oh, she's loyal to her dad. She thinks that her dad doesn't do anything wrong or haven't done anything wrong. Ma'am, were you just not at the PCPD the other day claiming that your mother was innocent of insider trading? Mind you, her mother did commit insider trading fraud. So how you gonna sit there and talk about Christina being loyal to Sonny when we all know Jocelyn is very much loyal to Carly? And she acts like her mother does nothing wrong. Everything is Sunny this, Sunny that. Like, and the fact that she tried to call Sunny a contradiction. Everything about Jocelyn is a walking contradiction. She contradicted herself just in this episode alone. At this point, I really want Christina to sleep with Dex just to stick it to Jocelyn. I really do. I want her to sleep with Dex so Jocelyn could walk in on them sleeping together. That would make my day. It really would. Um, And it's so funny how she's sitting there talking about, oh, Sonny did this to himself and he thinks he could get away with everything. Oh, Jocelyn. Mm. Somebody need to knock her down a peg or two. Because she live in this little... I just felt a lot of delusion coming out of this episode. From her, from Dex, from Michael. It was just delusional talk. Speaking of Dex, he really has fell and bumped his head. He really thinks that he could pull some type of deal to get out of criminal charges. Who's to say Robert or the DA's office is going to make him a deal? I mean, if they have the video and they have Sonny dead to rights, why would they need to make a deal with Dex? I mean, probably for his testimony, but even still, they kind of don't need his testimony because they have video evidence of it. Why would they need him? What kind of deal does he think? He think he's going to get immunity? That's funny. Um, he can continue to live in his little delusional bubble, just like Michael. Um, so moving on from that, speaking of Michael, so you mean to tell me all it took to get the ball rolling on Willow dying is for Michael to tell her the truth? Because Homegirl just fainted. I said, that's all it took? Well, hell, Michael, what took you so long? You should have told her this a couple months ago. Saved us all some trouble. And some time, too. Um, Michael is another delusional person. He really thinks that with Sonny in prison, that means, oh, the family is safe. Oh, everybody's safe. He tries to play the martyr role. Like, what he's doing to Sonny is about keeping the family safe. Getting a criminal off the street. We all know why he's doing this. It's not as noble as Michael wants to make it sound. He's trying to make it sound like he's doing the noble thing. In reality, he's doing this just to punish Sonny. That's all it is. That's all it's about. It's about punishment. Um, and Michael, it's like he's another walking contradiction. Like he sees Sonny as this big bad criminal, and oh, we got to get him out of our lives. He's a criminal. He was doing a criminal thing, but yet isn't Michael the same one who's tried on several occasions to become that same criminal? He tried to become the same thing that he judges Sonny about now. He tried to become on numerous occasions, and Sonny tried his hardest to keep him out of that. but yet Sonny's the bad guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sonny be irritating my soul sometimes, but the way his kids, some his son and his stepdaughter, former stepdaughter act, it's atrocious. It's like now all of a sudden they got a problem with the way Sonny is now. They didn't have a problem with spending some of his money. They benefited from the mob money. Michael definitely benefited, even though he had Quartermain money, but Sonny still spent money on him too throughout the years. He didn't have a problem with going to Sonny's island, driving around in Sonny's cars that was bought with ill-gotten funds. He had no problem then. Him and Jocelyn had no problem with name dropping Sonny whenever it suited their needs. They had no problem with his lifestyle then. Now all of a sudden they got a problem. Give me a break. Um, and I noticed that Willow, once he told her the whole story, Willow looked like she realized that she made a mistake in marrying him. Because, I mean, look at the depths that he's willing to go to get rid of Sonny. I think Willow's starting to realize who the hell did I marry? Ding, ding, ding. You married into a crazy family. That's what you married into, man. Um, I can't wait though, because I wonder what's she gonna say to him once she wake up. Once they get her to the hospital and she wakes up and stuff. I wonder what her actual reaction to Michael gonna be. Like she gonna lash out at him. At this point in time, once everything is revealed, I'm ready for Christina to lash out. I'm ready for her to go at Jocelyn, to go at Michael, to go at Dex. Like I'm ready for it because I feel like the writers have a real opportunity to get some good drama out of this. You know what I mean? Like the end game, I think it could be sweet if written correctly. I could definitely see Christina lashing out. Hopefully, Lexi is available for filming and stuff like that, and hopefully the writers showcase her anger towards Michael for doing that to their father. I really do think that we can get some great material out of that, and I hope the writers don't drop the ball on this one. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, Scott was freaking hilarious. Like Scott was up in that bed snoring like he just worked a 12-hour day at the Waffle House. I'm like, sir, you don't have to snore like that. And you could tell Robert was amused by it. Um, and I'm just looking at Elizabeth when she at the door. I'm like, Liz, go away. Liz, go. You don't have to check Anna's vitals. Go. Like Robert was trying his best to not let her in that room. I'm like, Liz, don't you got some rounds to go do? Just go. And of course, Scott, little dumb ass, done got on the phone and called the WSB. I'm like, ugh, how the hell did that WSB agent get to the hospital so fast? Like, what's up with all these agents? They be getting places quick soon as you call them. Usually it take hours or a day at least, or a day or two for an agent to come. That man got there in 5 minutes flat. I was so pissed at Scott for telling that WSB agent about Victor and his plans and stuff. I say, Scott, you fool. The hell is you thinking? Um, he thinking that he doing right by Lisa. Robert was pissed. Robert was like, for somebody who claims to love Lisa, he was like, fool, you just killed her, dumbass. I said, exactly. Scott should have listened. If Robert and Anna and Holly are all telling you to back off on this, why would you not listen to them and back your ass off? Dummy. Um, he gonna learn the hard way. So anyway, moving on from that, I love the Marshall and Portia scenes. I really did. I understand Portia is worried about Trina and Curtis and she want them home and whatnot. And I felt that. But at the same time, once Trina does come home, I'm going to need Portia to dial her Spencer hate back. She going to have to take some stock in herself because going at Spencer is not the answer to getting Trina to forgive her and becoming family again. It's not going to do her no good. So I'm going to need her to dial it back a bit. So anyway, I was loving all the action on the Hornet Star. Like Spencer was really riding for his woman. I couldn't believe he even called Trina his girlfriend. I said, "Oh shit, they got labels now. They found like they're official. It's about time." Um, I don't remember them becoming official though, unless he just threw that out there. But I'm happy either way. It's about time, put some labels on y'all on what y'all doing, cause we ain't got time for situationships. Even though I love me a good situationship, but I'm glad that they're becoming more than that. Um, Like Spencer was literally doing everything in his power to try to protect Trina, even taking an ass whooping from Victor's guards. And boy, did he take one too. Even though Curtis did try to stop it, I'm like, Spencer, he showed that he would go to hell and back for his lady. And I love that, Curtis wanted Trina off the boat, but Trina was like, listen, I'm not leaving without Spencer. I said, oh shit. See, this is the type of stuff that makes a super couple. The stuff that Trina and Spencer are doing, it's what makes a super couple, not that BS that Jocelyn and Dex are doing. This is the type of stuff that I root for when I watch a couple. The angst. And they got more than one piece of angst. Um, Jocelyn and Dex, the only angst they really got is Sunny. Whereas, Spencer, he got the whole Esme angst, he got Victor, and now they're gonna have Portia to deal with. So they got a lot going. Matter of fact, before I even continue, let me go back to Jocelyn and them real fast. Um, cause I forgot to point this out too. Of how delusional Michael and Dex really are, because that video that they have, it has other people in the video, not just Sunny. It got the Pikeman people and it got Brick. And Michael really thinks that his family is going to be safe once Sonny's in prison. What makes him think that? Because for one, a new mob boss could come to town and take over Sonny's territory. Somebody who's not family, obviously, and somebody who wouldn't give a damn about Michael and his family. And they'll take them out in a millisecond. Plus, the pikemen people might want retribution. And there's no telling what Brick want to do. Like, Brick could go after Dex and Jocelyn could get hit in the crossfire. See what I'm saying? So what they're doing is actually making a situation worse. With Sonny on the outside still in power, that actually protects the entire family. What Michael and Dex are doing is destroying their protection, basically. They don't think about stuff like that because they're delusional. Um, so anyway, back to Spencer and Trina. I loved it though. Like Trina was not about to leave Spencer. She said, "Nope, I'm coming with you. Like I'm a ride or die." And I love how Curtis was fighting them dudes off by himself. Like he said, "The hell with this." He was fighting them off, and Trina ran to her man. He was on that ground, and she had to run to Spencer. I said, "Yo, I love this. Like that's romance in a weird way." Because they just ride or die for each other. I was here for that. Victor is a crazy bastard. Like that man is nuts. Like even Lisa was looking at him with a new level of disgust, and Lisa was already disgusted by him. But the fact is, she just found a whole new layer of just loathing for that man. Like the mere fact that he's willing to inject his own son with a pathogen that could kill him, and he didn't give a damn. Victor did not give a damn. He was like, "Listen, that ain't my son no more." He sounded like one of those dudes on that Maury show when they get the DNA test. And the dudes always talking about, "Oh, that ain't my child, that ain't my." That's how Victor was acting. That ain't my son. I'm like, Lord have mercy. To just inject your own child with just such ease. And you could tell, like, as much, Lisa really didn't want to do that to Valentine. But Valentine understood, you know what I mean? Like, he took one for the team. Um, and Victor pretty much trying to use the antidote as leverage, talking about, "Oh, you need to tell me everything I want to know, or else you're not going to get the antidote." I'm like, this man is crazy, crazy. Like, that's a new level of crazy to do that to your own child. Like, you really don't care about family. Um, like that man just don't give a damn about his people. He was like, "The hell with it. I'm gonna take y'all asses out." Um, I guess the Cassadine men really they don't like betrayal. Um, so anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.